Hey everybody, it's Scott with the Washington Township Fire Department, and I am here today in front of Station 42 with Medic Unit 42. We have 5 of these medic units throughout the community, 1 at each of our firehouses. We spend a lot of our time dealing with medical emergencies, so I wanted to take some time and go over inside and out one of these medic units for you. Come on, let's go take a look. So here we are up inside the driver's seat of Medic 42. Just the inside of a typical cab here. Lots of warning lights and buttons inside here. Radios. We'll get to see some of the computers on the other side. But the view from the driver's seat. Directly behind the driver's seat, we don't open this compartment much on a call, but that is our large bottle for onboard oxygen for the medic unit. We have some small oxygen bottles inside that we can bring inside patients' residences. This is somewhat of the crew compartment. All of our crews are both firefighters and paramedics. So we have our fire gear inside, as well as a few air backpacks, SCBAs, space for helmets. We have some tools in there when these medics may show up on a scene and might quite possibly be assigned to do some firefighting duties. Here in the rear compartment, we do have another fire extinguisher and a little lockbox, but we do have our splints and air casts that we can put on patients who have muscular or skeletal injuries, broken arms, broken legs, to keep them safe and immobile on the way to the hospital. This is the rear of the medic unit, and we're going to skip over this right now. I'm going to come back in and we're going to check it out from the other side. Here in this tall compartment, we have some of these yellow-green backboards that are on there to immobilize a patient in case we're worried about injuring their neck or back at all. That orange rolled-up piece there is a folding stretcher so that we can put somebody on that, maybe get them into some or out of some tight corners. And then we have a fold-up stair chair, which is a chair that we can put a patient on, and it actually allows us to roll them up and down stairs quite safely. Over here, some more fire gear for the other firefighter paramedic who is assigned to this device, some of their personal items, helmets. But here we have what is called a Lucas device. You're going to see a whole separate video on that, but that is essentially a CPR tool that is amazing, as well as, if you can see the logo on that bag, that is a pediatric bag with medicine, supplies, and equipment designed specifically for pediatric patients. Now on the side here, we do have our door into the back unit, the back of the medic unit, and we're going to hop in there now. Essentially, in the back of a medic unit, you could think of it as a rolling doctor's office. So we have all the tools and equipment that we need to keep people comfortable and stable on the way to the hospital. One of the most used pieces of equipment is this right here. This is our life pack. This would be a cardiac monitor and defibrillator, so we can hook all of these cardiac monitor leads to someone's chest and actually get almost a picture of how their heart is beating. And obviously you see some blood pressure cuffs in there. Throughout the medic unit, you will see some ports where we can put oxygen tubing on this side, on the other side, even from the ceiling, so that we have the ability to help people breathe better and more stably on the way to the hospital. Some of the compartments, like this one down here, is the compartment that had the Lucas device and the pediatric bag. So some of these compartments are accessible from inside as well as outside, depending on when we need the equipment. You're also going to notice that a lot of these compartments look like they have clear tape over them, and that is just to keep things clean as we can during these times of COVID, so that we don't have any germs getting behind compartments that we don't open. Here in the middle of the medic unit, that's our cot. This is a roll-out bed that we can take into your house, into your place of business, so that the sick or injured person can get on here. They don't need to walk. They don't need to move. They get right on here. We belt them in. We can roll them back up into the medic unit and keep them on here, safely belted in and secure all the way to the hospital. You're also going to see some bags throughout the medic unit. Here, a backpack version, another bag. These are going to be essentially our first aid kits. These may be a little bit larger than the first aid kit you have at your house, but obviously, due to the natures of the 911 business, we never really know what we're going to get called for, so we need to have first aid supplies available for everything. So there we go, just a little quick basic walkthrough tour of all of the tools and equipment and medical devices that we keep here on our medic units. Like I said, tonight I'm at Station 42 with Medic Unit 42, but we do have 5 of these all throughout the community. We certainly hope that you never need to see the inside of one of these past my tour here tonight, but if you do, we want you to know that the men and women of the Washington Township Fire Department are here entirely to serve you. So everybody, stay safe out there, have a great week, and we'll talk to you all again very soon. Thanks, everybody.